You've been wrestling with the silence, haven't you? That deep spiritual quiet where your prayers feel like they just hit the ceiling, and you're left wondering if you've been forgotten. You feel lost, disconnected from your faith. The stillness has become unsettling. It's a space where doubt creeps in, whispering that you're all alone, that you must have done something wrong, that this is a sign you've been abandoned. But I want you to hear this today. That silence is not my absence. It is my arms around you. Because God says, this one I must protect. Let's be honest about where you are. It hurts. It's a deep ache right in the core of your spirit. You show up, you pray, you read the words, you try to sing the songs, but that feeling of connection is just gone. It feels like you're speaking into a void. This divine silence isn't a gentle quiet. It's like a heavy blanket, muffling every cry of your heart. And in this quiet, other voices get louder, don't they? The voices of your past, the voices of your fears. They start whispering names in your ear, names that aren't yours. They call you unreliable because of past stumbles. They call you too much or not enough, echoing old wounds from your childhood. They call you disconnected and forgotten. And in the silence, you actually start to believe them. You begin to mistake these echoes of pain for the voice of truth. This is what agitates the soul, that deep-seated fear that this silence is some kind of punishment. You rack your brain asking, what did I do wrong? Where did I miss the turn? You convince yourself that you failed a test or that your faith wasn't strong enough. This season feels like a consequence, a spiritual winter you brought on yourself. It's a lonely place. Watching others seem to bask in the warmth of divine connection while you're left out in the cold. You feel like a bird alone on a rooftop, totally isolated and exposed. You've been striving, trying so hard to fix it, trying to perform your way back into that feeling of closeness. You pray longer, you bargain, you promise you'll do better. You think if you just try hard enough, you can break the silence and earn back the connection you desperately miss. But all this striving just leaves you more exhausted, more depleted, because you're trying to force a door that isn't even locked. You're fighting a current that isn't trying to push you away, but is actually guiding you into a safe harbor. But what if I told you that this entire experience, every single moment of this painful quiet, has been misunderstood? What if you haven't been pushed away but have actually been pulled closer? Let this word sink deep into your spirit. This silence is not a sign of my absence. It is a sign of my fierce protection. It's not a vacuum you need to fill, but a mystery you're invited to enter. The quiet you're feeling is a fortress, a shield, a wall of fire around you. You've been placed in a sacred incubator, a holy sanctuary, where the noise of the world and the attacks of the enemy simply cannot reach you. You see, you've been crying out for help, for a breakthrough, for growth. And this is the answer. It's just not the answer you were expecting. You expected a loud trumpet blast, a dramatic intervention, a sudden flood of emotion. But instead, you got a holy hush, a sacred pause. This season isn't about your performance, it's about my preservation. It's not about your effort, but about my embrace. I have quieted the heavens around you, so I can do a deep and holy work inside you. I haven't turned my face from you. I have turned it toward you with such intensity that every other voice must fall silent. The Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love. This is that love. This is that quiet. So why? Why this silent protection? Why this feeling of being set apart and hidden? First, this is a space for deep healing. The world has been too loud. The demands, the pressures, the wounds you've picked up, they've created a constant internal noise. Your spirit is tired. Your heart is carrying fractures you might not even know are there. This silence is a divine operating room. It's a healing balm. Here in the quiet, I am tending to wounds you've carried for years. I am mending the broken places, soothing your anxieties, and gently pulling out the shards of pain left by others. This kind of delicate heart surgery can't happen in the chaos of your everyday life. It requires stillness. It requires trust. The silence is the anesthetic for your soul, allowing for a restoration so deep it will change how you see the world. It's a slow, steady process of becoming whole again. Second, this is a shield from unseen battles. You don't see the arrows that have been aimed at you. You aren't aware of the spiritual battles being fought over your destiny, the enemy's plots to derail you, to distract you, to utterly destroy your faith. The promise is that no weapon formed against you will prosper, and sometimes that promise is fulfilled by me hiding you in my shadow. I have made you silent and invisible to your enemies. They can't find who they can't hear. This silence is your camouflage. It's a divine disruption of the enemy's plans. While you feel forgotten, you are actually being fiercely guarded. While you feel stagnant, you are being preserved from attacks that would have been too much for you to handle. You are in my hiding place. I will preserve you from trouble and surround you with songs of deliverance. Third, this is a season of profound preparation. I am getting you ready for what's next. The purpose I've designed for your life requires a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and more deeply rooted in me than ever before. To build something new, you often have to clear the old foundation. This silence is the holy work of removing what can't come with you into your next season. I am lovingly detaching you from dependencies that have become idols. I am weaning you off the need for constant approval from others. I am teaching you to stand on faith alone, not on feelings, signs, or applause. You are being trained for what's to come, fortified so that when the blessing arrives, you'll be able to sustain it. This stillness isn't emptiness. It's the deep breath before the symphony begins. And finally, this is an invitation to a deeper intimacy. You've known me in the shouting and the celebration. You've known me in the miraculous and the dramatic. Now I'm inviting you to know me in the stillness. Vedanta philosophy teaches that the divine is the very essence of silence. It's in the quiet that you learn to feel my presence without needing to hear my voice. It's about moving from a faith that needs external proof to one that's rooted in a deep inner knowing. Imagine us sitting together on a couch, just being present with each other. No words needed. This is the intimacy I'm calling you to. It's a connection beyond emotion, beyond intellect. It is soul to spirit. In this quiet, your spiritual ears are being retuned to a new frequency, so that when I do speak again, you will hear me with a clarity you've never known before. This season isn't a punishment to be endured. It's a gift to be embraced. It's a sacred space, a holy pause, ordained and protected by a God who loves you fiercely. It's an invitation to rest, to trust, to heal, and to become. If you feel this word in your spirit, if you receive this message of protection and hope, I want you to affirm it right now. Let this be your act of faith, a declaration that you're shifting your perspective. In the comments below, type, "I am protected in the silence." Let it be a marker for your soul that today you stopped wrestling with the quiet and started resting in it. Don't be afraid of the silence any longer. See it for what it truly is, the shadow of the Almighty. It's the space where He covers you with His feathers, and under His wings you find refuge. Stop striving and just be still. Let the healing happen. Allow the preparation to continue. Trust in the protection that surrounds you, even when you can't feel it. The Lord is your keeper. He will never slumber nor sleep. He is watching over your life. He is preserving you from all evil. He is guarding your coming and your going, both now and forevermore. The silence won't last forever. A new season is coming. But when the quiet breaks, it won't be the same voice you remember. It will be clearer, deeper, and you will be a different person listening to it, stronger, more peaceful, and unshakably secure in His love. So rest now, dear one. Just rest. Be still, and know. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are fiercely, divinely, and perfectly protected.